So this video, it is a bit long because it's a 2-day full summary of experience of actually living at my cabin at my off-grid property. I've never actually stayed in it until these last couple of days. Okay, I'm back. For better for worse, I am back. And it is well above zero today. I think it was about 9 degrees, and so it feels like heaven compared to how it's been recently. So I'm about to try and reorganize the cabin and hopefully get some heat going. Step 1, complete. I have some high up shelving to start moving some of the chaos out of the way. Okay, work in progress. Trying that shelf over there, it's not gonna work. And I got some of my books unpacked, finally, after, moving from the cabin at West Macoun last year. And yeah, so the shelves are up, still, one more bit to do over there. The wood stove is not going to fit where I thought it might. So now I'm kind of looking at that corner at the minute. All right, here I am, about to attempt the hole. And there we are. Don't ask me why I made the square in that direction. I have no good answer for that. I just got my Mr. Buddy heater hooked up to a larger propane tank. And it's 13 degrees in here right now. And I'm just gonna see how long it takes and how much it heats up. I have it on high right now, which should be 9,000 BTUs. Here's the relative chaos. I still have to do some more adjustments to that wood stove before I'm gonna dare try and use it. And it didn't go below zero in here last night. It said it was 1 degree outside, and I woke up and it said 10 degrees. Just watching the robins feeding off the sumacs. And here I am. So, first night of late winter glamping. Survived. In this weather, tire time is going to be fun. I don't have the enclosure set up yet. So this is truly a composting toilet. I used 3 old tires I found on the property, and I got 2 of these baskets. So you just do what you gotta do, and then you cover it with these wood chips. It was like $8 for a huge bag of it, and it lasted me all last summer, even when I had company here for probably about 30 days in total. And then I have a compost pit over there, and you just let the basket, once it's full, let it sit for a week or so, and then you can just dump it out, and I didn't smell anything, actually. So, and this doesn't smell, even in the summer. Well, covered in a bit of snow. So that was an experience. In this weather, not something you're gonna read a magazine to do, of course, but it's good to be back inside. I've had some moments going, what were you thinking? To even consider doing this type of lifestyle at this time of year, but however, it is fairly simple. It's much nicer during the day when the heat's on. I have to admit, though, I wasn't too keen on getting out from the warm covers this morning. This will be a quick panel of the day 2 sense of getting slowly organized. Yep, still using the bed. And I got it a little more clear. I've got a little more floor space, and Got the propane tank stashed under there for now, so here you go. And here's how it looks from the outside. So far, so good. Not much heat transfer to the outside of the building with the wood stove. Survived my second night. I'm here in bed with my down jacket and my snow pants and my camping slippers. I'm toasty actually, so that's good. It's tire time. Chilly, although it's above 0 right now. Oh, and the sun's out. It's not so bad sitting down this time. Yesterday with the snow, it was yikes. This was a silicone baking pan and a pot holder that I cut. It may seem absolutely crazy, but I checked the surrounding wood several times last night as the fire was going, and it did protect the wood from getting warm. Everyday Wisdom Road Vignette, or Everyday Babble, who knows? You decide. I definitely had moments, and am still, I'm sure, going to have many more where I wonder if I'm crazy. I mean, when the heat is on, and the lights are on, and the water runs, and all of those things, and you're in some apartment, some house, some room, you don't have to think about those things. But back to the thoughts. So, I mean, some moments I've actually been like, this is fun. This is really fun. You know, like yesterday morning when I was listening to some music and drinking my hot coffee and just watching the robins out through the front door, eating all the berries off of the seeds off the sumac trees, and there was just so many of them. So it appeared to be mostly a gang of female robins, and I just got to watch them. So there's this negative voice, you know, in my head questioning me, I guess because, you know, I'm living outside the program that I've been so used to for the last 25 years. I do remind myself, yes, I chose this lifestyle and I wanted this lifestyle. Living in a cabin in the woods. That is something that I wanted in my early 20s. I so desired to be able to just go off the grid and live in the woods, and, you know, hopefully learn to live off the land as much as possible, become less and less dependent upon this system that's in place. I mean, the system, it costs so much, and then these costs cause us to have to do things that maybe aren't in alignment with what we want to do with our lives. So yes, I remember being, you know, like 22 years old, and I found my peace in nature. There was just so much in the way of amazing things to see, and the peace and quiet of it. But I guess to sum it all up, I have been the two ends of the spectrum. You've gone crazy. What the hell are you doing living in a shed? To feeling like, I really feel, you know, good about that. A really simple lifestyle. So if there's anyone out there who's thinking about living off the grid or using solar or the various survival products like the Mr. Buddy heater, drop me a line. I'm happy to share anything of my experience. How do you do your dishes? And of course I, you know, covered the potty in my, you know, summary video of the last couple of days. Thank you for tuning in, and I appreciate your support. Take care.